welcome back to the weekly vlog. I'm so happy that you came back. And if you're new here, my name is Cece Nicole. I'm so happy that you are here. There will be vlogs every single Thursday. So every Thursday, there will be a vlog. I have this Twilight book. This book is so old. If you could tell, like I've had this since 2013. I got it from my teacher, my fifth grade teacher, and I literally moved, so I couldn't give it back. And the book is all it's very weathered. As you can see, it's very weathered. I didn't know there was a Bible quote in the beginning of the book. For in the day that thou eatest thereof, thou shalt surely die. Genesis 2:17. I didn't know that was in the first page of the book. The way she did the chapters, pretty nice. I like the size of the book. That should show I'm not afraid of a long book. I love the first person perspective. I think it's first person limited. I'm not sure what it's exactly called. I gotta look into that, but literally, for instance, it says, my mother drove me to the airport with the windows rolled down. It was 75 degrees in Phoenix, the sky a perfect cloudless blue. I was wearing my favorite shirt, sleeveless white eyelet lace. I was wearing it as a farewell gesture. My carry-on item was a parka. And that's kind of what, for my book, I wanted to be in that perspective. She says, my mother, I was only a few months old. With the great horror, I detested forks. I really get into her head, and I love that in a good book. And that's kind of what I want to be for my book. So that's my inspo. Whoever her editor is, they did a really good job on this book. Guys, so I have a quick question. If you guys didn't know I was writing a romance fantasy book, what genre do you guys think that I would write? Let me show you guys my my references of my favorite books. So we have The Land of Stories by Chris Colfer. Favorite book. That's a guy from Glee. He's a writer too, and he is a very good one at that. And he has, in the beginning of his book, he has a little world build, and I think that's hold on, that's my dream to world build like that. I can't show you guys my last name, but it literally says, this belongs to me. That's my little kid writing. It's not focusing. That's my this belongs. That's my little kid writing. It even got waterlogged a little bit. It's very simple. I love this quote he says in the very beginning. It says, to Grandma for being my first editor and giving me the best writing advice I've ever received. Christopher, I think you should wait until you're done with elementary school before worrying about being a failed writer. And I think that is so cute. Anybody can relate that is a writer. And says, someday you'll be old enough to start reading fairy tales again by C.S. Lewis. That's pretty cool. So he has a prologue, which, I love a good little prologue, which I might do. I don't think Stephanie Meyer's had a prologue in her book. Let's see. Oh, she does. She has a preface. I never given much thought to how I would die, though I had reason enough in the last few months, but even if I had, I would not have imagined it like this. Does everybody in their mom that watched Twilight knows that first line? I never given much thought to how I would die. That's literally I'm literally hearing it in Kristen Stewart's voice. I'm gonna read it. Okay, let's open it from the first. But this is about fairy tales. This book is about kids going into a fairy tale world. And I think that I love a good fairy tale. As you guys can see, this is the character. He says, Alex Bailey eagerly sat straight up in her seat. She usually enjoyed her teacher's lessons, but this was something especially close to her heart. Alex's eyes were wide. She nodded in agreement. She was a pretty girl with bright blue eyes and short strawberry blonde hair that was always kept neatly out of her face with a headband. And then it talks about her brother too, and she has a twin brother in this book. Mr. Bailey, Mrs. Peters shouted in his ear, as if someone had lit a firework under his seat. Connor Bailey jumped back to life, almost knocking his desk over. Where am I? What happened? Connor asked in a panicked state of confusion. His eyes darted around the room, while his brain tried to remember where he was. I probably do, Connor said. Once again, he spoke without thinking. I mean, I know a lot about this stuff, that's all. I'm so glad you could rejoin us, Mr. Bailey. Did you have a nice nap? I think why the author put it in that perspective was to show both the twins' minds. And I think he did a really good job. I love the design of this cover as well. It's very old school. It's very cute. It's like new school but old school. He was trying to do like a fairy tale book, but like made it like his own version. I think that is so beautiful. And then this is the back. Probably know from the back of it. Maybe not. Okay, it's the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Okay, by J.K. Rowling. My name, and then I wrote my little writing, "This belongs." It was not in this condition until my nieces got into it, and it was over with my family, so it had gotten messed up over time. And I was like, "This is my book," and I took it back because obviously I'm taking it back. I love the way she does this writing of this as well. Just listen to this writing, okay? This is like so good writing, okay? And I'm gonna read it. It doesn't talk directly about Harry, but this is for chapter 1, right? Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4 Privet Drive were proud to say that they were perfectly normal, thank you very much. They were the last people you'd expect to be involved in anything strange or mysterious, because they just didn't hold with such nonsense. Mr. Dursley was the director of a firm called Grunnings, which made drills. He was a big, beefy man with hardly any neck, although he did have a very large mustache. Mrs. Dursley was thin and blonde and had nearly twice the usual amount of neck, which came in very useful as she spent so much of her time craning over garden fences, spying on the neighbors. The Dursleys had a small son called Dudley, and in their opinion, there were no finer boy anywhere. At 8:30, Mr. Dursley picked up his briefcase, pecked Miss Dursley on the cheek, and tried to kiss Dudley goodbye, but missed. Because Dudley was now having a tantrum and throwing his cereal at the walls. "Little tyke," chortled Mr. Dursley as he left the house. He got into his car and backed out of number 4 Drive. Nothing like this man had ever been seen on Privet Drive. He was tall, thin, and very old, judging by the silver of his hair and beard, which were both long enough to tuck into his belt. He was wearing long robes, a purple cloak that swept the ground, and high-heeled buckled boots. His blue eyes were light bright and sparkling behind half-moon spectacles. This man's name was Albus Dumbledore. I just love the way J.K. Rowling writes. She really puts you, like, she describes the people so well, but it doesn't come off as when you're watching a movie and it's just too much, like I forgot what that word is, but when someone, like, just gives you too much at one time. And she doesn't do it like that. It's really subtle and it really flows really nicely. And I love the way she uses wordplay in her novel. And it's really good. And the way she views the characters and stuff like that. So yeah, those are my inspo. So in terms of perspective, we're gonna be doing this perspective in romance, kind of like older adult, but all the world building like this book, and then the word play of like the descriptions, everything, the way she does it, the like subtlety of it all. I like this book. Okay, so yeah, let's get to writing. Hi friends, so we're gonna take a break from writing, and we're gonna cook before my fiance gets home. We're just making a simple little, we're just gonna make some tacos. So nothing crazy, nothing too much. We're just gonna make some ground beef and rice and beans. So yeah, that's what we're gonna make today. So let me hurry up and get it ready before my fiance gets home. All right, let's go. guys, so we're gonna go get my hair done really quick. I'm gonna go get my hair retwisted. Hey Sistah Girls, so we just came home. I want to show you guys my hair. I got my hair retwisted. I'll show you guys from the back. I ended up cutting my hair at the beginning of this year, and because it was like right here, and then I kind of regret cutting my hair. But I just wanted like a fresh start, like a mom cut, whatever. So we're right here now. But when like, yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, I did get my eyebrows done. They're a little different because I have different eyebrow shapes, but I did get them done earlier this week. All right, so we got my Kindle. I want to tell you guys what I'm reading. I'm currently reading Quicksilver by Callie Hart. Quicksilver, Fae, and Alchemy by Callie Hart. I'll show you guys the beginning, the cover of the book. There. Where is that? Quicksilver, Callie Hart. I'm on page 283 out of 609. I've been reading this for months. That's not because I'm a slow reader, not at all. I am actually a pretty fast reader, but it's just I am a mom. I love to read books, but it's like I need to be in the mind space. And so like all this stuff is happening for me being a mom and stuff like that, especially my first baby. So I finally am ready to get back into reading. It's pretty good so far. It's about like it's like fantasy romance, will they, won't they vibe, because you guys know I love a will they, won't they. It's like about like fairies. I like the spices, but I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I will put spice in my book, maybe a little slow burn, but I like the spice. I want to lie. Let's see if I can read you guys a little bit of spice. All right, okay, so this is an example of the spice, you guys. And okay, so this is recommended to me, and I was like, okay, when I first seen it, I was like, okay, I don't like books like this, but especially now I'm getting older. Okay, but anyway, okay, she says, there's no way you can still smell me on him. And then he says, I sound like a little girl. Why did I laugh like that? There's every way, Fisher rumbled, his eyes darkening. I'd know the smell of you anywhere, on anyone. I know it blind and in the dark, across the sea. I'd be able to scent you. Like, literally, I'm like, so that's kind of like the little, you know, and it gives a little deeper than that, but like, I thought that was really cute. It's like romance mixed with it, and like, you know, we grown here. We've grown. I'm definitely gonna do more reviews on the books, but I want to read this. Don't be spoiling it for me. So, around the house: door, bed, pillow, lamp, window, books, couch, clock. Okay, you hitting it? Bear, deer, dragonfly, leaf, bus, motorcycle, ambulance, bicycle, train, police car, fire truck, sailboat, ship, rocket ship, helicopter, rocket ship, airplane, clouds, ship, water, rocket ship, airplane, zoo, flamingo, giraffe, chicks, barn, tractor, lamb. You touching these? Bear, butterfly, tree stump, mushroom, deer, dragonfly. You done? So it's a little bit later, and I wanted to show you guys this package I got. These are my absolute favorite chips. I want to show you guys because I am lactose, so I cannot eat any dairy. So I eat dairy free. So I just want to show you guys this. Hold on. All right, so when you open these, it's like an 18 count. There we go. Focus. Blazing hot, hippies, plant protein, but these literally taste like little hot dogs. Okay, so let me open them up. I ripped it open on accident, but this is what they look like. They're good. We're gonna make some salmon, but I'll show you guys how big the salmon is. We got it from Aldi's. It's like $20. This is the salmon. It's literally bigger than my head, and it's $20. Let's see how much it was. It was $18 at Aldi's. Aldi's has some really cheap meat if you guys are on a budget, especially if you're a young family on a budget, or just a young person on a budget in general. Aldi's for your meat. Especially if you're a breastfeeding mom and you're hungry and you have like this big diet and everything because you gotta feed, you're feeding for two, check Aldi's. So we're about to make this. We're about to make some salmon, some rice, and some broccoli. So cute. Freaking. I'll show you. Let's see. This has this in it. Center. Pretty cute. Hippiest and on these.
Hey guys, how's it going?
I'll be saying let's go. Did you find the Swiffer pads?
Some. It's pretty cool. They got little. A lot of options. A lot of options. Alright, you guys, so we are back home and we went to the store. As you can tell, we got all the groceries around and baby is coming and walking with me right now. And me. So in this bag, we got a whole thing of meat. It's just good. We got, I got some apple cinnamon Cheerios because I really want to try it. Okay. Got like a lot, and it was only for all the stuff like under 200. So yeah, we got some cans, drinks. We got some. I got some coconut water because they've been out of my coconut water. I love me a good coconut water. All I drank when I was pregnant, and some fruit. We got like some fruit. And I'm so excited to eat my fish fillet. So we got everything, and then we went to Dollar Tree and we got like just essentials like toilet paper and toilet paper because they have good toilet paper for cheap. And then we got some detergent. I'm so tired of Dollar Tree being like $5 for certain items. Like the best items are $5 now, and it sucks because you used to be able to go to Dollar Tree and it not be like $5 below. So yeah, we got stuff. I want to show you guys what we have gotten. They have some really good canned stuff there at Aldi's. So yeah, I'm really about to eat. They got some really good snacks. Hey, Sistah Girls. So we're back, and it's been some hours. I'm going to shut down the kitchen. We did give baby a bath. We fed him. Made sure he was all good. Now it's time to just clean up the kitchen. We got food out today and got like a nice little sandwich. And from Wawa, because Wawa sandwiches are so good. And I ate my sandwich, and now I just gotta clean a little bit, shut the kitchen down, shut the living room and kitchen down, and then we're good to go. Then I'm gonna take a shower and go to sleep. Hopefully I can do some yoga, but we'll see if we'll get that far. Wait, so I say this before I sleep, because of course I am. Hey, Sistah Girls. So, we cleaned everything, and your girl is tired. Baby is asleep. Hubby is asleep. And now I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna take a shower and do some yoga to just decompress. I thank you so much for watching, Sistah Girl. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Just so you know, there's gonna be vlogs every single Thursday. And yeah, thank you for spending time with me. Your girl is, it's been a week. So yeah, I will see you next video. Bye.